Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
Okay, hello TEBS. Today we are welcome to the first episode of the TEBS Footy Show, episode 1. We're going to do this for the rest of the season and finals as well. But we're not going to do one the week of the grand final before it. We're going to do the week of the grand final afterwards.
Alright. Let's get stuck into it, eh?
Yeah. So first we're going to just talk about the games and who we reckon will
What
win.
round of footy are we on?
Round 19.
Alright. Should we go through the first game then?
Yep, the first game, which is going to be a pretty good one, and this is a big game for both teams.
Who's playing?
Tigers in the Freo. So, if the Tigers lose this, their chances of top 8 are slipping away a little
Yes. Yep, they're just hanging on at the moment.
bit. And if Freo lose this, their top 4 chances are slipping
Yes.
away from them.
Where's it being played at?
It's being played at Marvel Stadium,
Okay.
the
Right.
8th and 4th position.
Shall we see the teams who's
Yeah.
in and out this
Yeah.
week?
Okay,
So what have we got? Richmond.
Richmond, someone back in, which I'm pretty sure might be not a big difference, but
Hello.
It's Jack!
yeah, not a big difference. But Ivan Soldo's back, which might
Okay.
be something.
Right, who are the outs?
Jake Arts and Josh Gibbicks.
Okay. Right, well, let's go to Freo.
Freo, they've got Liam Henry and Alex Pearce back.
Okay, good ins. Who are the outs, though?
So they've got Travis Coyler, Ethan Hughes, and this is gigantic. Rory Lobb is out.
Ooh, geez, okay. That's a
Yep.
big out. Now, who do you think's going to win?
I see this going to the Dockers. Dockers have got
By how much?
only by 5.
Ooh, a close one. Jack, what do you think? You're tipping the Dockers by 6? Right. I'm also going to tip the Dockers by 24.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Should we go to the next game?
But first we should talk about a few things in
Yes,
this game.
of course.
So the thing is, with no Tom Lynch or Dusty,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
going to be harder for Dockers.
Yes.
But if they had Tom Lynch and Dusty, I see Richmond winning. So it's all because of Tom Lynch and Dusty.
Yeah.
What are your opinions on that?
Definitely. I think if they were in, it would be very close. But I feel like Fremantle's the better team.
Yeah, better
They're
team.
going to just get the win over the Tigers.
And then Tigers have had, that would be 2 embarrassing weeks for the Tigers.
Yeah, I think they're going to play well, but I still think Freo
Yeah.
just going to get the win.
Jack, do you have any opinions about Dusty and Lynch out?
They're not gonna play very good.
No, that's right. With the two big dogs out,
Yeah.
it's going to be tough for the Tigers. Let's go on to the second game.
Next game.
And there will be 2 spots for Freo to run in.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Right, let's go on to, what do we got? Saturday morning.
Saturday morning, the Hawks and North Melbourne.
I
Okay.
think Hawks are gonna win.
Yeah, I'm tipping the Hawks, but I feel like the Kangaroos are going to be competitive. Maybe let's check the ins and outs. What have we got?
North Melbourne have no one back in, and they have one out, Charlie Lazario, who's the medi-sub.
Okay.
So
yeah,
no one's
not a big
injured at
deal.
all.
Yeah. What about the Hawks?
Hawks have got Jack Gunston back,
Nice.
and they've got this guy called Chain Juff, who was injured, and Jacob Kavitsky, who's the medi-sub.
Okay, so he's out. What about you, Brad? Who are you tipping in? What are
I
your
am
thoughts on this
tipping
game?
the Hawks with a game where North are having one, like they have the lead. This is my smaller big call because later we're going to do something called Bragg's Big Calls. But this is the smaller one, which isn't a part of that. Is that Hawks are leading for 80%, that North are leading for 80% of the game.
Interesting. And who gets the win in the end? You think Hawks
But
go
Hawks
over?
will still win by
Okay.
at least 25.
Okay. Well, let's go on to the next game.
Yeah.
What we got?
Not much to talk about this game.
Nah, it's a pretty
pretty
boring
dull.
one, that one. Not too many people interested in
Nah.
Kangaroos games.
I think Sydney's gonna win.
So who's the game? Jack, tell us who's
Sydney
playing.
and Adelaide Crows.
And is it in Sydney or Adelaide, the game?
Mm,
played?
SCG. Sydney.
So where's it being played, Jack? What stadium?
SCG.
SCG. So that's in Sydney.
Okay, but I'm going to say ins and outs now.
All right, let's hear 'em.
Sydney have got no one coming back in, and they've got Harry Cunningham, who's the medi sub,
Okay.
which no big deal at all.
No, that's
And it's the exact same for Adelaide. It's just that there's no ins in the medi sub.
okay.
But
So,
my
what are your
tip
thoughts?
is going out.
Sydney.
My tip is Sydney.
Jack's going Sydney. Brad, you got some thoughts on the game?
Any thoughts on this game is that
Bye.
See you, Jack.
Jack's having
Jack's out. He's had enough.
Yeah.
I'm coming back.
He's going to come back later, though. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But for now, I'm just gonna say that Sydney win this by a good 32 points.
Okay. Interesting. I think Sydney win as well. There's more on the line for them.
Yeah.
Adelaide are going to be competitive, but at the end of the day,
Adelaide, their season's
Sydney
already
gonna
slipped
get it.
away
That's
from
it.
them.
There's more on the line for Sydney.
But in the next few coming years, I see Adelaide just picking up and getting
Yep.
the final
Yeah,
win soon.
no, they're playing well. Right, let's go next game. What
Yeah,
we
not
got?
much. Oh, but this one might be a little bit more to talk about.
Yeah,
Geelong and Port Adelaide. Now,
yes.
this is a disclaimer. This is just what I reckon. Geelong are by set lock for the grand final.
Interesting. Big call.
Yeah, it is, but
Where's this game being played at first? Where are we?
Adelaide Oval.
Adelaide Oval. So Port Adelaide home game against the Cats. So what are you thinking, Brad? What are your thoughts on this
Oh,
one?
I have to do this. The Cats by 36.
Jeez. Brad's opinion, Cats are the strongest team in the league at the moment.
He just says that Sam decoding, but they've got way more than just Sam decoding.
Here's a really important piece for him. I think the Cats are going to get the win. Port Adelaide will play well at home, but the Cats are going to be too strong. I'm tipping the Cats by at least 5 goals.
Okay, but I'm just going the ins and outs now.
Okay.
So Jed McPhee, whatever, I don't know how to say
McEntee.
McEntee is in, and Riley Bonner and Jackson Mead are out, but they omitted it.
Okay. Geelong, what is the Geelong squad?
Geelong have no ins, and they have
Okay.
Sam Menegola out, who is
Alright,
injured.
so a very strong lineup still.
Yeah.
Let's go on to the next game, mate.
Now, this game is where I'm putting a big call out there at the end. This game.
So we'll hear that at the end. We've got a segment called Brad's Big Calls.
And this
We'll
is
tell you that at the end of the show. Right, come on, tell us.
Brisbane and Gold Coast. See, stop. Brisbane and Gold Coast, like, I reckon that's going to be a genuine good game.
Yeah, it's the Queensland Derby, Brisbane and the Gold Coast. Do you want to just go through some of the ins and outs, because there's some huge ins and outs for these teams.
Well, Brisbane have got a lot in. Marcus Adam, Jared Berry, Oscar McInerney, Daniel Rich, and Dane Zorko.
Ooh, boy!
But
Roar!
the outs are the Kaya Cockatoo. Kadeen Coleman, Darcy Ford, Tom Follerhead, Jack Payne, and Harry Sharp. But now we're going with the Gold Coast Suns.
Who we got?
The
Ins
Gold
and outs
Coast
for the
Suns.
Suns.
Jai Farah, Elijah Hollands on his debut.
Yep, very nice. 2 years in the making, this one.
Yeah, and Darcy McPherson and Jeremy Sharp. But out. Stop!
Come on, let him do something.
But it's out. Jack Bowes, Sam Day. Sam Day's a pretty big
Yeah,
one.
that's pretty big.
Braden Fiorini, I don't know how to say that. Oleg
Markov. We've got some tough names in the omissions today.
Oshi. Anyway, but I'm not going to do my tip right now. I'm saving that for the big call.
Okay, well,
Big bad cup.
I'm going Brisbane Lions. They've been poor lately. They're going to bounce back.
But
Gold Coast also. I think it's going to be a close game, but I just feel Brisbane just by 12 points. What do you think, Jack?
Nah.
Who do you reckon will win?
Nah.
Nah, he's not interested in tipping this game. Right, let's go on to the other game. What are we...
And this!
The biggest game of the round.
Stop.
The biggest game of the round.
Bulldogs!
The Doggies!
And Melbourne, Jack's team.
Yeah.
Jack's beloved Melbourne. Jack's beloved Melbourne.
All right, let's go through the ins and outs. Saturday night game, huge
and
game.
Here we are, people.
Played at Marvel, slight advantage Bulldogs.
We have got Aaron Norton back.
Hey, the astronaut, the astronaut,
But
the astronaut.
Everyone, we have got Luke Cleary as a mini sub, and I don't know why he did this. Jordan Sweet omitted.
Oh no, my poor sweetie.
But
Poor
anyway,
sweetie.
I have got a gigantic back. Clayton Oliver is back.
Ooh, jeez.
And
that's big for them.
Harrison Petty is also back.
Okay, and who's out for the D's?
Toby Bedford omitted it. Luke Dunstan, the mini sub, and Adam Thompson omitted it.
Okay.
Now my tip
Oh,
is now coming in, and I'm going to be a very bold person. I predict the Dogs to win by 10 points.
hey, well, look, it's,
Oh, Melbourne.
Jack
Okay,
thinks
do your
Melbourne's
tip.
going to win. Is
Do
that
your
correct?
tip, Jack.
Yeah.
Do your tip. By how
Tell the
much?
viewers, what do you reckon?
Melbourne
Maybe
by 25.
Melbourne by 25. Now, Melbourne with the two big rucks. Tim English has got his work cut out for him, hasn't he, Brad?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if we play well and we can get some good delivery to the forwards, the astronaut and Juicy Brucey,
Yeah.
I think we're in for a chance.
And we're gonna and at the end of next week's show, at the end of the season, we're gonna do an end of season video, we're hoping. And we're gonna talk about trades and the big Rory Lob to Dogs trade.
Yeah, it would be big. That's interesting.
Yeah, but anyway, back
So that looks like that Saturday's game's done. So we're
Yeah.
going on to Sunday now.
and
Who's
Sunday
first up?
I'm going it's Carlton and Giants.
Okay.
Now that game is going to be a okay one. But I just don't see I think Giants season slipped away from them a long time ago.
Yeah. Have we got any ins and
Yeah,
outs?
let's check. And the in, they're not that big for Carlton, but the in is Paddy Dow, Lockie Fargody,
Probably, yeah.
Mitch McGovern, Lockie O'Brien, and Will Setterfield.
Okay. Who's out?
And out is Will Hayes, who was suspended, and George Hewitt, who was injured.
Okay, that's a big out, George Hewitt.
George Hewitt. He's been in the middle, and this is just my opinion with Carlton.
Okay.
Stop. This is just my opinion with Carlton. Is that what happens? Is that if they don't get the if the midfield doesn't deliver, then they can't score.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you reckon on that, though?
I think it's going to be a good match. The Giants midfield stacks up well against the Blues midfield, and I think it could be the battle of the midfields. Who's going to get the centre clearances?
Yeah.
Paddy Cripps going to have a good game.
But it's just stop kicking it.
Stop. Or you will be eliminated from the show.
Okay, but anyway, so who's your tip?
I'm
first?
tipping Carlton. They're 7th on the ladder. There's a lot to play for. If they lose this,
Their season is stripping.
I mean, they're going to be pushing for finals. At one
And
stage, they wanted to
At
play
one
top 4.
stage,
So
they wanted to play top 4.
yeah, so huge game for Carlton. I think they're going to get the win.
And,
I'm tipping 5-6 goal win for the Blues.
But I have seen Giants a lot of times, and I've watched them thinking, oh, they've got a pretty good chance, and then they just don't get the chance at all.
Yeah.
And that's why I am punishing them for that, for having such a good season last season, and now losing down this season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm punishing them? I'm making them lose by 42 points.
Oh wow, jeez.
Yeah.
What's Jack thinking? Jack is thinking the Blues by 6 points or 6 goals. 6 points? He's thinking that's going to be a close
Yeah,
game.
close.
Could well be. Right, what do we got? Sunday afternoon.
Sunday afternoon,
Oh,
we've got
huge
the
game.
Bombers and the Pies.
Huge game.
Okay, but now we have to talk about we have to talk about something here. Collingwood, they have surprised everybody
Yes.
this season.
Yeah, for sure.
There was some people, I've watched some YouTube videos and they've put Collingwood as 18th on their ladder.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, and you know, Caden McDonald, any of you guys watched him before? Caden McDonald, he last year predicted Essendon to be 18, and this year he's predicted Collingwood to be 18.
Right.
And they've both made finals.
Okay.
But not yet, though, not yet.
Okay, well, let's see who we got in
But
for
the
Collingwood.
in, we've got Taylor Adam, Tyler Brown, as Isaac Quader. Isaac Quader. And for the ins for Essendon, Massimo Di Brusio,
Massimo D'Ambrosio!
James Stewart, and Alec Waterman.
Okay, so these are all on the extended bench at the moment.
But just give that, you go first, your tip.
I'm tipping the Pies way too strong. Essendon's playing better, but Magpies, the surprise team of the season. They really surprised me. They look good. They look strong. I think they're going to just be too powerful for the Bombers. And the Bombers are going to go fly. Watch the Bombers fly down, down.
To lose the previous year.
And Brad, what are you thinking? What are your thoughts
I
on
am
this one?
going to, but what's your points win?
Oh, Collingwood by 40.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, big win.
Okay, I see
Goals.
Collingwood. I reckon that, yeah, I'm going with the same Collingwood to win. But I'm only doing that because what's happening is that Essendon are probably going to think, oh, we're pumping the competition. Let's just go a little easier. And they come up against Collingwood thinking, oh, this is going to be easy. So then they're going to get a nice 28-point loss.
Okay. What are your thoughts, Jack? Who are you tipping?
Tacos.
He's tipping the tacos. All right, let's go to the last game of the round.
And this
This is going to be a blockbuster.
blockbuster
Sellout
Eagles and Saints.
What is it?
Eagles.
It's at the Optus Stadium.
Optus Stadium. I do not think that's going to help the Eagles, unfortunately. Brad, thoughts on this game?
Thoughts on this game, okay? Ins and outs. Either way, it's not going to matter because both teams are just from where but Saints. Disappointing end to their season. Disappointing after the bye.
They should win this. They're still well and truly in the chase to play
They're
finals.
still
so
there, but
very important game for them.
yep, it is. So I reckon that Saints will win, but it'll be a blockbuster with an only 11-point win.
Okay, and look, we got some outs for the Saints.
Yeah,
There's some
outs.
important
We've
ones
got
there.
Zach Jones out.
Jeez, okay.
The coach omitted him, which I don't know why you did that.
Big call.
Paddy Ryder is injured.
That's big as well.
And some dude named Naish Wonging Millera. I'm bad at saying names.
Well, what was your tip again?
My tip was the Saints by 11.
Saints by 11. I'm saying the Eagles are going to play well. Saints, they're coming out to prove something. Saints by 50 points. Big game by them.
Okay.
Now Eagles win by 1 goal and tacos.
And the Eagles win and tacos. Interesting.
Eagles win by 6.
All right, well, that's a wrap
Eagles win
up.
by 6 goals.
This
and
is not the
tacos.
end though. We've still got
Okay.
a few things to say.
So that is a wrap up of the round of footy.
Big show.
Now,
Big show.
Brad's got a segment here.
Called Brad's Big Calls. Okay, but I'm going to say my big call. And I'm going to say now, a lot of people are going to just be like, that is not going to happen. Shut up, Brad.
Well, that's what this segment's about.
But I reckon that my big call is that the Gold Coast Suns are going to win by over 15 points.
What? Brad's big call. The Suns beat the Lions?
And now your big call for the rounds.
Well, I was thinking my big call was going to be possibly Eagles for an upset win over the Saints, and then I just thought, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So what I'm going with is Bulldogs get the win over the D's, they make a statement, they get revenge, Bulldogs into the 8, beat Melbourne. That's my Brad's big call for this week. Round 19.
Okay. But one more thing I would like to talk about is that we're going to finish off on asking about what we just reckon the top 4 at the end of this round.
Okay.
So what do you reckon?
Should we look at the ladder at the moment and see
at the ladder at the
what
moment.
we think's going to happen? Let's see if we can if we get any changes.
So we'll check this, but see, this
Top
is the
4
top
currently.
4 at the
So
moment.
we've got Geelong, Melbourne, Brisbane, Freo. Look, I think Geelong get the win, so they stay first. I'm going to tip Brisbane to get the win.
Get second.
They're going to stay in third. Melbourne to lose, but still have a good percentage. Freo, Collingwood, they both get the wins. They're going to push into third and fourth. I mean, the ladder's not going to change too much. Lego Bonsampelli, show the fans, show them. Oh, he's just been thrown on the floor. Brad, what do you think? I don't think that top 4 is going to change, to be honest. Hey guys, it's me, Bonsampelli.
But now, my top 4, this is big. Now, since I reckon that Dogs are going to win by 4, but what's going to happen is that the Melbourne D's are going to drop to third, and that means that Brisbane will take their spot in second, and you say that Collingwood win by how much, 40?
Yeah.
And then I reckon Collingwood are going to push Freo out.
Okay.
But actually, now looking at percent, they are the only team in the top 8 that is under 110%.
Oh, yeah.
So their percent is not high.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to keep the top 8,
Yeah.
top 4 the same.
Well, I reckon
That's it.
that is a wrap for, what's the show called again?
TEBS Footy Show.
I want to do my top.
Alright, Jack's going to do his top 4 quickly.
I think Melbourne's got to be first.
Melbourne pushed to first. What's that, Geelong slide to second? What do we got, Brisbane or Freo?
Freo's third.
Freo
Collingwood
third,
fourth.
Collingwood fourth. Alright, Jack's predicting a bit of change. That is going to be the end of the show.
TEBS.
Our first episode of
TEBS Footy Show.
TEBS Footy Show.
And
Remember the name.
And we'll talk to you guys next week. We're trying to head for 1 video a week, but we've got 2 videos this week because Jack had a special video this week.
Okay, Jack's got a Royal Rumble coming out.
I've
TEBS
got this
Footy
video
Show.
coming out.
Alright.
This video is going to come out. We'll try to get it out before the start of the round.
Alright.
If we get it out after the first game, just sorry guys. We did the best we could, but
This is episode 1.
I will see you
To
in
be
episode
continued.
2.
See you later.
Yeah, see ya.